Texas is a land of opportunity and challenges. In West Texas, like many regions across the country, students graduating from high schools and colleges are not always landing jobs. There's a disconnect. Employers are looking for skills that graduating students don't have. Business leaders are working together to prioritize the jobs that are hardest to fill and working closely with education partners to fill those gaps. To solve this problem, they're putting business leaders in the driver's seat to tackle the issues that matter most to their industry, including preparing a skilled workforce. It's called a Next Generation Sector Partnership, and it's changing the way local businesses engage with education.
Yeah, I think there's often a real disconnect between the expectations of the workplace and what schools are teaching. And I think that's for a couple of reasons. One is that there just aren't that many opportunities for educators to be in a manufacturing setting and to have a lot of interaction relationship with manufacturers. That's really what we're trying to address through this partnership.
Regional partners have come together to form two new next-gen sector partnerships in healthcare and manufacturing. The partnerships focus on practical solutions to strengthen the sector and align education programs to the real needs of businesses. And the manufacturing partnership is taking a hard look at soft skills.
We really have two goals for this afternoon. The first is to define soft skills.
I also think that educators have a whole lot of standards and other things to be accountable toward, so it can be challenging to be as flexible as they would like.
So what we're hoping that you all can help us understand is really specifically how those soft skills pan out in the real life setting in your manufacturing environment.
It's a very good start, and it leads to not only just solving the problems through this committee, but leads for the opportunity to take in the information from this committee and applying it to other committees that we have within the manufacturing partnership.
What is the role of manufacturers and what's the role of education and training partners?
Those fundamental work readiness skills like communication, teamwork, time management, and problem solving. We hear a lot about soft skills, but what does it truly take to be successful on the job beyond technical skills and knowledge? Manufacturers created a soft skills standards manual that describes specific skills that are most critical in a manufacturing environment.
So how do we begin to prepare students more effectively with those skills?
What ways are we assessing these skills, and how are we implementing that in our interview process?
So a lot of them have skills that they've learned, but they have no concept of really what they're getting themselves into.
As employers, we're still teachers, so
Right.
it's a challenge for our part.
Their discussion resulted in priorities for action centered on three broad categories: hiring and retention, education and training, career exposure and work-based experiences.
I think it starts with these kinds of conversations. It starts with educators having an opportunity to listen to manufacturers, to think about what they could be doing differently to prepare students in a different way.
Preparing the manufacturing workforce we need can't be done by educators alone. That's what the West Texas Manufacturing Industry Partnership is all about, engaging manufacturers to build stronger education and training systems that will ultimately strengthen industry here in West Texas.
I think that short term, if there is some limited action through the educational system to hear what manufacturing is looking for, that'd be a great benefit. Long term, it'd be great to see us a structural change that created more industry-ready students.